Okay, next step, I'm going to do some editing in a video, and we're going to get going on this. We're going to do this drawing right here. So if you're looking at your sheet, this is called Mod 2. So I'm kind of naming these after modification drawings because that's mainly what you're learning how to do. So in this one, you're going to apply everything from mirror to tangent to trim and a few other little things in between. So here we go. You're going to find the area of these. You do not have to dimension unless you're just checking for some accuracy. So click and draw a line that is 2.629. There's a lot of weird measurements on this, so I would highly advise you having your sheet in front of you, just in case it's a little bit of a problem. So I'm going to start off with getting my circle set. So draw a line up here. That is 0.75. And then draw another line going down that is also 0.75. So, 3 things so far. This line right here is at 2.629, and here is 1.5. There you go. You see what I'm doing? All right, I'm going to erase this just so my screen doesn't get too cluttered. Okay, next draw lines going up here. We're going to do a lot of copying here in a minute. So the distance is 1.06, but that's the full distance. I want half of that, so 0.53. And nice thing about AutoCAD is you can just draw a line straight through, and it doesn't matter. I'm just going to go down 1.06. 1.06. Okay. So this should be the main placement of 4 of your main set circles with some arcs and other fun things. Okay, sorry about that. Made a little bit of an error. So, radius circle, click here, 0.25. Okay. If you look at the top left-hand part of your sheet, it says 6x diameter 0.25 and 6x radius 0.25. So I'm going to do that. 0.25. It's a little smaller. Okay. Click these 2 circles. Click the middle. Hit copy. Dump that here. Dump that here. Dump that here. Okay? Hit copy and click those endpoints. That's why we do those to begin with. Don't erase those lines yet. We're going to keep everything there while we can. So next, I need a diameter circle. Right here, 0.625. And then it says a radius circle of 0.5, which is also a diameter 1. I'm just going to hit my diameter since it's loaded, type 1 enter. Okay. Now, we need to draw a line here on the back, like so. Job well done. And next we're going to do some, we're going to get set up with those little lines or those circles on top and bottom next. All right, so here's how we're going to do this. We're going to first do an offset of 1.328. Click this line here, move it over, click this one, and move it over too. And then I need to find out what half of 2.562 is divided by 2, 1.218. So I'm going to do another offset here of 1.281. I think my dyslexia kicked in there and I said 1.8, but it's 8.1. So, just so you're sure, so you can see this for yourself, I offset this one here, 1.280, and then I offset this one here. I'm going to erase this here in a second, so make sure you get it, 1.281. So get that on there. I'm going slow on this one. Okay. So next, I'm just going to do a extend. I'm just going to grab this guy, bring him straight up to here, grab this guy, bring him right down to here. Okay? Just line those up. This one got a little crooked, so make sure you watch that. I'm going to undo. And actually, I'm going to just drag him past here because I think there's a midpoint in there that's messing with me. And then a little trim here. There we go. All better. Okay. These circles then go on those as well. So I'm going to just select those 2, hit the middle, hit copy, bada bing, and bada boom. Okay? Okay, line tangent time. Are you ready? So actually what I'm going to do is just one side, and then I'm going to do some mirroring. So line, tan. Click the circle here. As you see, it goes around. It's flying. It's looking for one. Type tan again. Click the circle here. It'll pop it on there. Line again. Tan. Click this. Tan. Click this. Done. Okay? I'm not going to trim anything yet. I want to get things going first. Okay? So don't worry about that right now. So let's get this bottom area here done. Okay? I'm going to erase this line here because it's just going to annoy me. And actually, I'm finished now with these lines here. I'm going to get rid of those so I have less crazy stuff going on here. All right, first thing we need to do, draw this line straight over here. I don't care how far it goes, just draw it over. Okay? So this time we're going to have to manually create our tangent. Don't worry, it's not as bad as it sounds. Okay? And here we go. All right, so click line, and I need you to set your polar to 30. So do that first, because if you look at the sheet, it says 30 degrees. Okay? So, invoke line again real quick. Click here. Once you draw this out to 120, then what you're going to do is draw a perpendicular line, which should be 150, out till you hit the circle or this line, and click. That's it. You probably thought it was harder than that, but it's not. So 120 and 115, just draw it out. Trim up. Trim that too if you wish. Okay. Well, let's do a nice big old mirror here. That way we don't have to do all that work again. MI for mirror. I could be a mean teacher and just make you guys do it the slow way, but I'm not going to. So click these right here. I can click this here. It doesn't really matter. I'm going to click this one here too. Okay. Press on the enter button. Click what would be the middle of the object. Move it across. Click again. Do I want to erase the source object? No, I do not. You can press enter because that's the default, and there it is. Click delete. Trim like your life depends on it. It doesn't, but everything should trim off now. If it doesn't, then something is not attached. So trim, 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 trim. Trimmery, trimmery. I'll have to delete that. Probably should have done that anyway. Delete these two things. Delete this. And you are done, except for this little line right here. Okay, let's find the area of this, and we'll call this one a day. And then we'll do another one here in a minute. Are you ready? Okay, BO first for boundary. Pick points, click the middle, press enter. This should all act as one object, and it does. Now let's do the area. AA, AA. Add area first, because you want to start off with the adding because you're going to take away the circles. Then you have to click the object. Click the object, it turns green. Press enter. It gives you the tentative area right here. Then we go to subtract area. Then you go to the object. Click, then it should go brown. Zooming in always helps out on this. All right, once you got that, your area is right there now. Press enter, and you're done. So there it is. If you want to copy and paste it, press F2. It'll bring it up. Grab it. If you want to drag it off, you can. It usually dumps it in a weird location. It usually dumps it somewhere up there, but just take it, dump it under here, and you got this one done. Good job. All right. See you in the next video. Bye.